DIY Photography's coverage of Photokina is brought to you by Rode Microphones, Camera Defuse, and Light Blaster.
In 2016, we tested with Aperture, and we've been following Aperture for a long time, maybe 3 or 4 years. And I think it's an amazing company in the sense that they provide huge value for not that much money.
They're super young too, so it's been a lot of innovation in a short period of time.
So Ted, can just before we go out on the tour, can you tell us what we're going to see?
We're going to see 3 products here. We're going to start with the DEC Vari-ND, which actually won the Audience Award for Best Product at IBC, which we're really excited about. The second product we're going to see is the VS5. That's a monitor that just came out recently. It's an SDI monitor with waveform and vectorscope for under $500. And then the third thing we're going to see is our Aputure HR8. It builds on our Amaran series, the 672. We've got a totally durable kind of powerhouse, small iPad-sized light that's coming out. So,
nice, let's go.
Let's do it. So this right here is our DEC adapter. It's first and foremost an adapter. So basically it takes EF lenses to micro four thirds or E-mount cameras. But that is not all it does. It is also, as you can see right here, a wireless follow focus. So it's using the internal autofocus motor on Canon lenses to pull and push focus. And I can set A and B points too, so I can set marks. In addition to that, on the back here, if I roll this finger, wirelessly I can also change the aperture. And this is 1/3 increments. This is smoother than your camera is actually capable of controlling your lens. So it's actually tricking your lens into saying, I am the camera, and the adapter is controlling your lens as if it were your camera. Now, the new thing that we're showing at this show is we now have the DEC Vari-ND. So instead of that focal reducer in there, now we actually have electronic variable ND. And what that is that's not polarizing glass or anything like that. It's actually liquid crystals. And those liquid crystals mean that you can smoothly change between 8 stops of ND that's built into your adapter. So now, if you're familiar with the FS5, now we have that FS5 variable ND technology, and we're putting it into every BMPCC user, every A7S user, every GH4, GH5 user. You all now have variable ND at your fingertips. It's technology that's only in $7,000 plus cameras. Shipping in, we think, 2 to 3 months, and the price of the DEC Vari-ND is not set yet, but we think it's going to be about $600, $700. So democratize filmmaking. Bring it to everyone, you know? Come on, variable ND. So this right here is our VS5 monitor. This is our first foray into SDI monitors. A lot of people have been asking us for a long time. Aperture, you've been bringing down the costs of HDMI monitors, your VS1 and VS2, 1920 by 1200 resolution screens at under $200. I wish you could just make something for SDI monitors because all SDI monitors tend to be $900 at the minimum. Right here we have our Aperture SDI monitor. This right here is priced at $499.
Oh, that's nice. Sub 500.
Yes, sub 500. That was the entire goal of the monitor. Can we make an SDI monitor with waveform and vectorscopes and color parades for under $500? So $499. It takes 2 on the back here. You can see 2 Sony batteries on the back, and it can run off 1 battery too. The thing about waveform is that every pixel here is going to represent a pixel of your image. And the thing about having a 1920 by 1200 resolution screen means we can actually represent every image of your image as 1 pixel on your monitor.
Yep.
If you have a 720p monitor, it's actually taking 2 to 4 pixels and making them 1 pixel, which is, you know, it's okay, but if you really want to see the image, the data of your image, this you can see right here is totally pixel to pixel, and if I move my hand in front of the camera, you can really see that data clearly here.
So waveform is considered quite a professional feature to have any monitor, right?
Absolutely. It's kind of something that I think shooters are just learning how to use now. If you guys are like really high end and you use colorists and stuff like that, which you should be coloring your work, colorists use waveform all the time to really see what is the data of this image, where's the color space here. Both waveform and vectorscopes, I think, are a pretty new thing for camera shooters. So right here, you can see our vectorscope function. So basically, vectorscope is going to show you the true color data of your image. So as you can see here, from the center, each pixel here is going to be a pixel representing in your image, a color that is in your image. And the more of that color that there is in the image, it'll spread out here. So as you can see, there's an equal amount of green as there is of yellow right now in the image. As you can see, it extends the same amount from the center to the yellow section.
And that is not something that you print at home, right? This is a calibrated color checker.
Yes, absolutely. These are like $200 online. They're awesome too because if you buy them, you can just go into DaVinci and you can, if you have this anywhere in your frame, this will essentially just do all the color checking and color calibration for you in post.
Yeah, wonderful.
But yeah, so you can see all the data, all the images here. You can see right here, green is here. So on the waveform, the green is very, very high here. And you can see here, right here, there's red. So you can see on the waveform, the red is very, very high here. Totally pixel to pixel, showing you all that data in your image, not skimping on the functions is the important part. We've also got false color, zebras, peaking, all the other things that you need for your monitor.
So we've been using the Amaranth 672 for a while, and I realized that there's an upgrade for those.
Yes.
So can you walk us through the thing?
People that are familiar with the Amaranth lights, people have been familiar for a long time. There's the 528 and 672. That's for the number of LEDs. 528 LEDs, 672, and they're known for giving a very, very high quality of light at a very, very low cost. So for about a 350 watt tungsten light, you can pay only about $220, super affordable. But there were a couple problems with the old units in that a lot of people wanted them to be more durable and more tough. And for that price, we couldn't do it. However, now we have a new updated version. This is the Aputure Amaranth HR8. On the front here, this is pure PC. This is actually bulletproof PC. And on the back here, you've got the same Lightstorm aircraft grade aluminum on the back.
It's no longer the plastic back as we have on the Amaranth.
Yeah. Now the Amaranths are still great. They're super lightweight. They're ultra portable. They're the size of an iPad. I can put 6 in a backpack. They're 350 watt tungsten lights, and they kick like hell. But now on the front here we have 888 LEDs. So I'm going to blind myself for a second here. But these are super duper bright lights. They're 30% brighter than the Aperture Amaranth 672.
They get your voice louder too.
They do actually. It's like being in a loud concert.
And I'm seeing that you have a new power unit on the back.
Yeah, new power system on the back. This is still Sony MPF batteries on the back, but now instead of that latch, now we've got quick releases, which are great.
Nice.
That's a big improvement. On the side here, DTAP. Which means
awesome.
We can use right here on the top. I clip this in instead of putting the adapter here. Now I can put batteries, V-mount or Anton power, and this is really cool too. It's still got the remote control option. So watch, right here I can power it on and off, and back there I can power that one on and off.
Is that the same remote that works with the other Aperture systems?
Yes, absolutely. So if you buy an Aperture remote, actually, this one will work for basically all Aperture products. You never have to buy a new remote. On the back here too, this is really important. Instead of getting I only have 1 out of 4 battery left, now we'll actually give you a time. So you can say we have 2 hours left. We have 30 minutes left.
Honestly, that's nice.
It's a nicer screen.
It's a nice screen.
Yeah.
It's not just dots that are showing that you get actual percentage of the battery.
You get actual percentage on OLED screen. And the price is not much more either. These are going to be priced, we're not set yet. We think they're going to be about $300, $350. These are for people that want more rugged Amaranth, something that's a little tougher. And the light quality, of course, is still really high, 96.
So the same CRI.
96, 97 CRI.
And for that price, it will include both the light and the power pack.
Yes, indeed. And I think there might even be casing and batteries, but don't hold me to that yet. It's not out yet. It should be coming out in the next, we think, 2 to 3 months.
So thank you very much.
Thanks for coming by.
We'll be watching out for you guys.
DIY photography!
We'll be seeing you guys around.
See you guys later.
If you like some more cool movies, you can check out this one and you can subscribe to us down here.